Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this amazing scrim night we have up. I'm kidding, it's not a scrim night, it's a tournament. But it's fun to get into the mood now, isn't it? Let's see what we got going for us. Refresh that. We are going to have 5-minute delay, which I always forget we actually have. Being it's a tournament and everything. So this should be really, really exciting. It is going to be a best of one Envy versus Error 404, and it's going to be a Maya set. Very juicy stuff here. Very, very exciting, and I'm very eager to get underway with how things are, and it should be really, really fun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Just dance and let you go, but just dance. Why have I got that stuck in my head? Oh. And just dance, say what you want, just. Wow. Just dance, what do you know? Oh, just dance. Why can't I just... Oh, easy. Just dance, know what you do. Ba 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 ba, what you know. Just dance. I'm doing so much war, I'm gonna just need to like pee like loads later. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Just Dance. What you know? Just Dance. What you know? Gonna Just Dance. Oh, excuse me. We're waiting on one of the teams right now. Alright, we'll try and make some more storage space. I think 10 gig should be enough. If 3 hours was 23 gig or 20 gig, yeah, should be looking at about 6-7 gig. We should be fine. Just Dance, so what you know. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a Maya set coming up. Thank you for tuning in. There is a 5-minute delay, just like I mentioned. It is going to be on Leary's Maya set. The teams have a choice of playing a Tier 1 Myers. Well, it's up to Tier 2 actually, so it's Vanity Mirror. So they can play Vanity Mirror or they can play Infinite. But you can't play like... Yeah, I think that's it. You can't do the Moro, but you can do Infinite. So it's Infinite or Vanity are the options, and I'm really excited to see the difference in playstyles, what hopefully we're going to see, and the difference in strategies and how they choose to approach the game. Obviously, with it being a best of one, decisions are going to be a lot more tactical, hopefully, and we're going to see the best of both teams, hopefully, here. And I'm really, really excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me know who you believe would be, who you think will win. Like I said, we are currently just having a little bit of a wait, a little bit of a gander. Just Dance, oh, you know. Right, right. Oh, aren't we lucky? Dear God. I'm just trying to sort everything out at the minute. Bear with me, folks. Oh, this is bad luck today, isn't it? God damn. Hallelujah. Lord have mercy. Too hot, I'm telling you, it's too hot. Bro, where are the players? Uh, Somebody's name is Merry Christmas. Fucking love that. You know what they've been watching? Sickos. Oh, I'm excited to get this underway, finally. So let's do this, because it's too hot. That computer generates too much heat now. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Oh. Let the games begin, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit, shit. It's so much easier. Okay, so here we're going to have Svexy on the Myers, and it should be a really interesting match. I'm curious to see how he's going to do. Very unique build he's got here. Very, very destructive. I haven't commentated a Myers set in a while, an indoor one, and I'm very excited to see what he can do. Svexy obviously being a very, very proficient killer main. This is a very unusual set, and I'm sure they weren't too keen on it, but we're going to see how both sides can do. We do see one survivor, but unfortunately he does have a flashlight. He is, I think, going to get away, but he's stuck in kind of an awkward loop here. And he just gets himself zoned there, dropping the pallet on the wrong side. And in fact, we are going to see it down nice and early on. Maybe not actually. He fakes the pallet there. We are going to see it down really, really early on. And it's really, really promising stuff right now. And Svexy with the first down and a first fresh hook. Era 404 is looking really, really promising. And I would hope that we're going to see them at least cracking on with one or two gens. I would hope at least one's going to pop in the next 20 seconds. We're going to do a really quick switch to serve and see what's going on. So we do have a little bit of progress on the survivor side. I didn't want to swap for too long despite the delay. And they have to kind of organise here. Comms are really, really crucial on an indoor map, and it's going to be really difficult for both teams. They're going to have to be on top form here with their comms. Otherwise, they are going to get absolutely shanked, and the game is going to be over before you know it. Before you can say go, before you can collect $200 and pass go, it's going to be over. That's how important it is to keep on top with their comms. And Svexy here going back to protect that hook, trying to confirm second stage here, and it is looking very, very promising for him, getting some really early pressure, which you need. Unfortunately, we do find that it wasn't a pain res hook he did use. It was a regular one, so unfortunately he loses out on the value of one of the perks there slightly. We are going to see him getting stalked from long distance, and they don't see him because of the distance. They've only just clocked onto it now, and that could be really, really deadly. As we see him about 45% tier 2 coming up to tier 3. He's going to have to apply some additional pressure here. Doesn't manage to get an M1 hit, is getting some really good stalk value. We don't have one single gen popped yet, which is really, really bad for the team. I say it a little bit too late, slightly jinxing it, because we do see one gen now pop. Very, very dangerous stuff. They need to be getting that unhook. They're letting him go second to try and prioritise the gens. But it's really, really bad in terms of the hooks, because now he has hit second. We're in a dangerous situation. But on the other hand, if Svexy does manage to get tier 3, it is going to be absolutely game-changing. And the set is going to change for the worse for our poor survivors here. We did obviously see him go second stage here. And going to try and get the tunnel out here is Svexy. Going round, they need to try and take a hit here to prevent him being tunneled out of the game. I'm not sure if they're going to manage to do it in time. Really, really dangerous scenario here for the survivors. What are they going to do about it? We do see some really good blocking line of sight here from the ace, and free dropping, of course, not bothering about the flashlight. He needs to stay in this game here and not get tunneled out, and we do see him doing the best he can to avoid line of sight being kept, holding W, just going straight on, trying to keep resources and save them. And I don't know, eventually the bloodlust is going to catch up to him, and he's really going to struggle here. I'm not sure if he's going to manage to pull this off, but right now wasting time so his team can get the gens done. We do see tier 2 being about 65% right now. That's another gen right there for Envy, doing really, really well right now. And we do see a third gen. This is looking really, really good for the survivors. But unfortunately, I do think we are eventually going to see the tunnel out with no other survivors here to protect him. Yes, we are in fact going to see the tunnel out right here, confirmed by the down. No flashlights around, obviously, because he is the only flashlight player. No firecracker. This is going to be a third hook, one crash hook for Error 404. They really need to get that tier 3 into the game now and make it game changing. But the communication, the comms is on point right now from Envy, and they are not letting up with that. He needs to get a bit more generator aggression. Right now we do see him. He did get some value out of that pain res hook here on the final hook. But they are pressuring back on. He gets a grab. Oh my god. That could be game changing there. Right there. Getting another hook. And being able to apply pressure so close to that generator with about 60% progress on. I don't know what's going on that they didn't see him. Absolutely incredible stuff. And yeah, it's really deadly right now. It's looking really, really good for both sides here. With Error 404. Obviously applying really good pressure on the killer side. Sorry, I had a bit of a stutter. And on the survivor side, we do have Envy with really good comms here. They did get caught out slightly by that grab. And we do see that unhook has happened. 4 gens here for Envy. Showing a really good performance on the survivor side. And having really good communication to prevent as many hooks as they can. We do see that it is now a 3v1, and they're going to have to really, really be careful with where they're going, not getting caught out of position, and just really keeping good comms, being aware, saying when they've got eyes, and not getting caught out of place. That's really going to make a difference here against a stealth killer. Particularly, I think, one with a presence such as Myers, who can just change the game so quickly, hopping into tier 3. Obviously, that infinite sort of situation could also be possible. And an insta-down as well is something what's really, really going to be scary for these survivors. So they need to just hold on Chase as long as they can and just extend it and keep him from having that line of sight, which you know he's going to want. Just keep line of sight as minimal as possible. Use the walls, use this area, and just do the best you can here. It's really going to be difficult, obviously, but they just have to do the best they can. And we are going to see Renato now taking Chase. I do believe captain of the team, Kobe, is going to be taking Chase here. He's doing really, really well to avoid the line of sight. And we are going to see, I think, within the next couple of minutes, Svexy might be hitting tier 3, which could be really dangerous for the survivors. And maybe it could be an endgame sort of thing here. I'm going to have to get another bottle of water. Bear with me. Can I reach it is the question. I'm going to just have to go out without the water for this match. Bear with me. So scratch that. We do see Svexy getting some pressure applied to the gens. He is kicking them. Obviously, trying to keep an eye on it. Trying to get eruption value. If he does manage to get it down. We do see some scratch marks spawning in here. Once again, he has found the Renato. This is the second time now. But the Renato being very, very good at hiding the scratch marks. And the Nia now doing exactly the same thing. They are just avoiding line of sight from happening. They're keeping the chases long. Holding down W. Not wasting resources. Not wasting the pallets. It's a really difficult situation right now for this killer because he hasn't got a great amount of pressure. Yes, it's a 3v1. But the survivors are having comms which are so good. Making it hard for the killer to decide who he needs to chase. And making it almost not worth chasing anybody. Which makes it really, really hard. We do see here now, he's found the Claudette in an awkward situation. Does manage to get the pallets done indeed, but she is injured. And we are going to see, I think, a down in the next 20 seconds. This right here might give them the chance to finish that final gen. So there we do have it. The final gen has happened. We are going to see additional pressure now being applied. Will we see them taking hits for the Claudette? Will we see them manage to extend and hold out chase? Maybe a little mind game here. Right now, Svexy is very, very close to popping that tier 3 and changing the game. And I do think we're going to have a hostage situation here. It's going to be really, really difficult. So they don't know what kind of build he's gone for right now. And that could be really, really game-changing. Because right now, he is about 90-ish%. I'm sure they can use their brains to make an assessment on it. But he could be using Vanity. He could have, Aura. And they're not too sure, so... that is obviously a 5th hook for them. I think they're gonna leave it at that. It's obviously confirmed and going second. That's 6 hooks for Too Fresh. 5 gens done by Envy. Looking really, really promising how well they've done on Survivor. Let's hope that they are as proficient on Killer. And we're going to swap sides here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope it goes equally as well on Killer. Right, this is the same server. What do you mean? Right, stop joining off me. Alright, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise about that. Let me go spec as well. They don't need me on Survivor. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Did I click on that in time? Yeah. Dying. Thank you for the follow. I'm Baz. Welcome, welcome. Um, how do I? Oh, that's how. Ah, bro, I have to fucking do this authenticator bullshit. Ah. Oh, right, we'll be out of ads in like 60 seconds-ish. No. 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 Oh. No. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're going in. We're going in. Right, let's go. Right, so we do have Dingus on the Myers here. A very different kind of build. Oh, this should be interesting. I'm really excited here. I do wonder whether, like, how can I put it? I wonder whether he's going to manage to pull off this build, I guess. Because it is definitely very, very different. Oh, one's gone, and that's not the best, you know. They missed an offering. Wonderful. Are they right is the question. Oh. I can't tell. But I do know that the survivors are going to work as hard as they can on keeping up good comms. And, oh, firecracker play. Yeah, this is really, really bad for the survivors. This is really bad. Right now, I think the biggest problem is, well, they managed to get tier 3 really early on. And the use of the hexes right now is definitely going to cause some problems. I don't know why fucking Microsoft Edge just decided to randomly fucking load, but each to their own. And Error 404 has got one gen done, as we do see. Right now it's, oh? Oh! They chose to play normal. Oh, interesting. That explains how they managed to get tier 3 really early on. It's fair. Interesting, they're going for a regular Myers playstyle. With a very unique build. Very interesting. We do see them proxying the hook, forcing second here on Svexy. And this is actually really good for the team. It means they can pump out the gens, because if the killer is on the hook, then the match is going a similar way how it went before. The only thing what is in fact going to waste the time is the hexes, and obviously they have to be on them, and that's what's going to slow things down really. And we do see that confirmed second stage there, and really, really bad situation here. But if the survivor team here, Error 404, can manage to crank out the gens, then actually they're in a really good spot. And it's almost similar to the match we had a minute ago in terms of the hooks and gen situation, which is actually really good because it could mean that it could be a tie. So that would be really, really good, obviously, for the survivor team. And we do see them, I think, just letting him go and die, so to speak. And we do see another 2 gens being done, actually, in total. By Error 404, meaning 3 gens total at the minute have been done and worked on, which is really, really good. They're opting to take the gen pressure over the survivor being unhooked, really. You're not, I don't think you're going to manage to get it. It takes 2 of them to actually get the unhook here. And 2 injured survivors, as well as the unhook has indeed happened. But at what cost? He's just going to go for the tunnel out anyway. He does land on the wrong side of the pallet there. That's actually worked in the survivor's favour. We do see Face the Darkness still being in effect. 4 gens done. It's actually really positive here. With only 2 hooks at a minute, Error 404 is actually winning this right now. Spexy's killer performance is actually doing really, really well, and the use of the hexes is very interesting. We do see him chasing down the Yuichi. I think we're going to see the hit here because of Bloodlust. Yeah, we are. And that is Zarek's going down. He is near a pallet. We do see the Claudette lingering. I'm not so sure. Oh, the killer going for the killer going to get tier 3 as early as he can, rather than getting the M1 hit, which is actually a really good play, to be honest with you. And it's going to make things really difficult if he can manage to get tier 3 again. It's definitely going to slow down the gens for the survivors. They're going to have to reevaluate, use their comms, and just, yeah, it's going to be really, really difficult here. We do see, in fact, the pallet's done happening on the killer, slowing things down, getting distance, and the Claudette is now just going to have to pre-drop everything, avoid that hit, knowing that it is exposed, it is an insta-down, and we're going to see it happen anyway, nonetheless, and an insta-down does happen. I think they're going to have to see them leave one of the survivors, but with how it's looking right now, that would result in a tie, and it is not feasible. So this is really, really difficult. This is a second fresh hook, which is really good here for Envy. I think there's going to be a lot what comes into play. And we do see the last gen being popped as well, actually, which is really good. Both sides have got 5 gens done. It's all going to boil down to hooks here. Oh, that was a kind of laggy hit. And this is going to be a third fresh hook, so I think no matter what, this is obviously going to be what makes a difference here. Oh. And they're going to leave him. Bad situation to be in for the survivors. They need to get this right. They're actually making a really good decision here, because he has 1 hook left. And so the max you can get out of that is 1. And if they had managed to keep the Nancy on hook, they would have costed them 2. So this is actually a really good situation. And it's really, really smartly played by Error 404 here. The question is going to be, are they going to manage to get out? Because they're kind of stonewalled here. They can't get round. The only feasible option is the pallet. And they're both sides of mind gaming it. We need some people to take hits. But 50% of the survivors are injured. And it's making it look really, really difficult here. So honestly, I don't know what the play is here. Somebody needs to come in and be able to take a hit with this absolutely insane mind game, and the end game timer counting down. Yeah, it's just really, really difficult. Well then, that might be all she wrote. Like I said, just a really difficult scenario here for the survivors. It's really hard to work on an indoor map. You have to have really, really, really good comms. I just think they're going to struggle here. I don't think all three of them make it out. I'll be surprised if two of them do. He's going to get the guaranteed hook on Svexy and bring it up to 5 hooks right here. And then needs to try and get the rest out. And it's a really awkward situation. Sitting on 6. Timer running out. The difference right now is, wow, 7. I was really, really close, to be fair. But it's 7-6. I will update the website as well if you bear with me a few seconds, everybody. I'll find out who the next opponent will be. Of course, it's on Edge. Why wouldn't it be on Edge? Oh, I need to pee so very badly, unfortunately. Bro, just load. I actually need to pee so badly. Come on, bro. So confused. Who does error verse then? Am I being stupid? Oh! Yeah, that's fine. They're still in. Okay. Cool. I need to pee. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the stream for now. We did see Envy picking up the win there with 7 hooks against 6 hooks. I have updated the challenge.com website as well. Both sides are obviously still in. There is a losers bracket. It is double elimination. Both sides played really, really well. And I hope you will join me in the next stream in a few hours. Thank you very much.